Artists in South Africa are preparing to take to the streets in opposition to the Copyright Amendment Bill. The Cultural and Creative Industries Federation of South Africa held a press briefing today to address their concerns. The group is urging President Cyril Ramaphosa to refrain from signing the bill without reviewing the fair usage clause included in the current version. eNCA's Theodor Mashele tells us more.
For years, South African artists have cried foul. Now they're taking their fight to the streets. They're saying no one has given them a fair hearing or fair compensation for work that lives well beyond mere days, and they've had enough.
If we sign this bill in its current state, it's going to be disastrous. It's not that we don't want the bill to be signed, but we're saying to the president and the people and the powers that be, look at it, so that we don't go back after 10 years. Our children who want to be in the creative industry are still having the same problems. Let's fix it now. And I would have wished really for the president and the parliament to have included us when this bill was written. So we were not. So we need to go back to government and say, when we come up with bills like this, include the people who are in the industry.
Law experts say the bill needs to be tailored specifically to the entertainment industry.
We've got members in the music industry, we've got members in the book industry, animation, film and television who will be impacted, and their works are also covered within the Copyright Act. However, how they've drafted it now is sort of like a one-size-fits-all approach, where they're taking the rules for music and applying them to books and applying them to animation and applying them to film and television, which doesn't work. It's like taking soccer rules and then applying them to netball, applying them to hockey, applying them to rugby. It would just cause confusion. And this resulted because the drafters didn't do what we call a socio-economic impact assessment study.
According to the artists, most of their fellow musicians die poor due to this bill. So it's about time the narrative changed.
The people abroad, artists abroad, the repeats on television, on radio, it's money to them. Joe Mafela, if he was abroad, he would not have died without money.
They died paupers. These are real superstars, and we don't want that. Dade Makwela just died 2 weeks ago. The guy who started Mbaqanga, Mahona Tsote band. Do we want to see that in 10 years' time or 30 years' time?
The Cultural and Creative Industries Foundation of South Africa believes it will take more than just a march to truly make artists heard.
We will march on Friday. Make this statement to the legislation. We will definitely march on Friday. But the fact of the matter is, we need to put more pressure, Mama Usbongin. Not only marching will assist us in this case. We need to think outside of the box, and we will have to extend our network, Babumbuli, and extend it in a sense that we get as many voices as possible that will speak with one voice so that we are taken serious.
The protest is set to take place on Friday, the 25th of August. Theodor Mashele, Johannesburg.